So, this is your power. Very well. Show me what you've got!
The Dark Knight Returns Part 2 continues the events of Dark Knight Returns Part 1 and also adapts the last half of the Dark Knight Returns graphic novel into an animated film. The story of this part involves the Joker going onto a talk show to tell his story after he got out of his catatonic state in the last part, but that's not because he has reformed. In typical Joker fashion, he is using this as a chance to escape and also go on a killing spree. We also find out that Superman works for the government, and he is told by the President to end Batman's activities, and while that's going on, Ellen Yindel becomes the new commissioner and orders Batman's arrest. So Joker kills a lot of people with his Joker gas and other weapons, and then Batman and Joker engage in their final fight, where Batman breaks Joker's neck and Joker dies. After Batman escapes the authorities, though, we then see Superman saving Cordo Maltese from a Soviet nuclear missile, but the explosion causes a nuclear winter in the States and knocks out all electricity in the States. So, naturally, Gotham descends into rioting because of this. But then, Batman and his newly controlled group, the Sons of Batman, come in and basically save the city. But because Gotham is the safest city in America at this point, Superman is ordered to finally stop Batman, and then we see their fight. But in the end, Batman weakens Superman with help from Oliver Queen, and then wins the fight. But then, he fakes his own death, while at the same time, his manor self-destructs and Alfred dies of a stroke. Cue a time skip to after Bruce's funeral, and then we see Batman and the Sons of Batman making preparation to continue their mission more discreetly, and then we get the credits. Overall, I think the story is solid. Like last time, it does a good job developing the characters introduced in both parts 1 and 2, it has a great pace. Frankly, my only real complaint with the story is the whole Cordo Maltese/Soviet side plot. I'm sorry, but at points it feels out of place in a story that was about Batman. But to be fair, that's more of a nitpick, because I can understand the reason they included it. To showcase Superman's feats, and to also showcase that there are more threats out there besides the ones in Gotham City. As for the characters, I think it's also solid. The characters from Part 1 were still good, and the new characters weren't that bad in all honesty. My favorite new character being Superman, because unlike a certain 2013 and 2016 film, he still has that hope and optimism that his canon counterpart has in the comics and animated series. And unlike BVS, he doesn't want to kill Batman. He just wants to end in a non-lethal way, as shown with the fight. Animation-wise, it's still very well done. Coloring is good, effects are good, as well as the backgrounds. The character models are good, and the action scenes are still very well animated. The music is also very well done. And like last time, the voice actors turn in a good performance. Since I mentioned some of the VAs from Part 1, I won't talk much about the performances here, but all I will say is that they do turn in good performances as well. Now into the VAs for characters that were introduced in this part. Mark Valley does a good job voicing the Man of Steel. Robin Atkin Downes, who voiced Manchester Black in Superman vs. the Elite, turns into a good performance as Oliver Queen. Hell, even Tress MacNeille, who voiced characters like Dot and Gadget, is in this movie, and does a good job voicing the former Catwoman Selina Kyle. But that's about it. Overall, I think The Dark Knight Returns Part 2 is a very good film, and I highly recommend it if you're a fan of Batman or the DC animated movies. Hell, I actually recommend both parts. If you were turned off by Batman v Superman, this is a decent alternative to that. Certainly better than wasting your money on the Ultimate Edition. So that concludes this review. I'm the Mounty, and next time we meet, I'll be covering the second volume of a certain series I covered a while back, spawned from a rooster with teeth. See you then. Okay, finally got that done. Now I gotta grab my Ruby footage. Yeah, screw that shit. Ground residents.
Good evening, David. I decided to call you because you're the closest to the scene.
Okay. What is it, sir?
There's been a giant explosion of energy coming from a nearby city. Thankfully, that city was abandoned, so no lives were lost, but I need you to investigate the area and report back to me.
Yes, sir.
Excellent. Reports are saying that the blast was green in appearance, so your powers should work against it. I'll be waiting for my report.
Affirmative, sir. Well. Looks like this planet has a Green Lantern after all. And now I'm gonna go meet him.